woke up this morning and went to go get her up for her baseball game, and she's gone.
A lot can happen in 2 years. Children grow, families grow, some families separate. But not the family of Isabel Celis. Even though the little girl's been missing for 2 years now, they're absolutely committed to finding her.
Happy birthday to you.
I can't believe that we're at 2 years. I certainly wish this would have been over that day.
They speak of Isabel only in present tense and even created a new bedroom for her return.
It's all new and I can't wait for her to see it. I think she's going to go crazy.
Complete with a new bed, unopened presents, even letters from people she's never met. What feelings go through you when you're in this room?
Hope. Yeah. Because it's all new. It's a new room, and just the thought of when she walks in this room and how excited she's going to be.
Some say the Celises are a bit delusional, holding on to something or someone they just can't let go. But there are some people who genuinely understand what the Celises are going through.
This is traumatic. It's a child that's been removed from their life.
Was this the psychic who sort of came at the suggestion of TV?
Yeah.
This one? This was a female?
Yeah.
Was this Allison DuBois?
Yes.
Allison DuBois is a world-renowned psychic who's helped authorities solve dozens of cases across the country. She's also the inspiration behind the hit television show Medium. For the record, Tucson police adamantly says they do not use psychics for investigative purposes.
We don't ever call in psychics to help out with cases. We never have, and I don't think that's a practice that we're ever going to start.
I wrote up a profile for the Celis family and, felt it was somebody that was close to them, that knew the layout of the house.
We spoke to DuBois over the phone from her home in Phoenix. Her very first words to us referred specifically to Sergio Celis.
When I went into her room, the first thing I heard was, "It's not my dad."
Instead, DuBois says it was somebody who snuck in through Isa's window and snatched her up without anybody hearing a thing. That is with the exception of one neighbor whose apartment was just feet from Isa's bedroom window.
Because I didn't hear her. I heard, a couple male voices right outside my bedroom window, right outside her bedroom window. And, but I didn't hear a struggle. There was no fighting. And I think, she was just taken by someone she knew.
One was almost retracing steps. Almost frightening because of how vivid it was.
And it felt like somebody maybe on the periphery, which can be a cousin or a friend.
Perhaps even somebody who once lived in the Celis house. DuBois would not say whether or not Isabel is still alive, citing her findings as inconclusive, though another psychic we spoke to did not hesitate.
I usually can feel if they're passed on. She doesn't feel passed on. Not at all. She doesn't.
Meet Atreya. She's one of several psychics we contacted, and while she never worked on this case with the family, she's the only psychic, other than DuBois, who'd go on record with her thoughts.
I still think there's a potential of her returning in it could be 3 years or 5 years, something like that. But like I said, I keep seeing her playing, I keep seeing her happy.
But if that's the case, where is she? Why hasn't anyone demanded any sort of ransom? Last year, the Celises revealed there's an extended family member who promptly left the state 1 week after Isabel went missing. Incidentally enough, that cousin once lived in the Celis home. We're told he's since hired an attorney and has not been cooperative with the case.
It could be something as simple as not as protecting themselves from something else, or from actually something that happened that they're involved in it.
Without revealing any of that information to Atreya, she said whoever abducted Isabel didn't intend to keep her this long, though plans changed after seeing all the attention the case has received nationally and even into Mexico.
That person has not returned her because I think they're more afraid of persecution.
Over the last 25 years, Atreya has helped find missing people from Arizona to Florida. Again, she believes Isabel is still alive, probably somewhere south of the border. Couple that with the findings of Allison DuBois and other psychics who asked to remain nameless.
And the fact that we're getting the same story over and over again.
And it gives the Celises some optimism and perhaps a new sense of hope. Allison DuBois hopes it gives this community a better understanding of the case.
There is nothing more painful than losing your child.
And the two people who've been front and center from the very beginning.
I just hope people express some sensitivity and prayers to the family and continue, praying for her to come back or to be found, either way, so that the matter can be put to rest.